I like it so far, Dana. Nothing really bothers me there. No one's expecting.
I mean, I'm in a hotel room. Nope, they're both going back, Greg.
Yeah, that's fine. This is a good beginning.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of remote podcasting. I'm in different hotels. You know.
Now do you want your mirror in the background because it shows like that square?
Oh, that's why.
Maybe we should open it. This is funny.
Yeah, we go full.
Yank his head off.
Jesus.
God, I almost yanked my earphones off today, and I almost killed someone. It got caught on a tree, and I was like, "A snap!"
Yeah.
Well, we got a few minutes left, Dana. So what should we talk about?
Well, okay.
I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. We'll go back and forth, but oh yeah, I'm doing the tour. So people, exciting. Go to davidspade.com. I'm coming to your town, probably not, but I'm coming to a couple towns. Coming to some towns. You know what? I announced the tour, the first leg of it. And then everyone goes, why are you coming to Pensacola? That's all the comments are where I'm not going. So I will be adding, but that's all on that. But you can buy tickets now, finally.
I just saw David. We worked together at this event, and I watched from the wings. And he's in very sharp form, very funny. I tried to cut him off. I tried to get the mic off. I just
get him out of my hands.
I said, hasn't he done his time? I kept going to the crew, and they go, he's on a roll. Let him go. Let him finish. I go,
yeah.
Does he
Dana
have
and I had
to
our
finish?
first corporate gig together. It was a great idea because we went
fun.
all the way to Indiana. And in the daytime, I walked across the street and went to the NFL Combine. It was right across from the hotel. Everyone in our hotel was either a coach, assistant coach, weightlifting coach, QB coach. It was kind of funny. All dudes. Not great. It looked like a pirate ship. And then I walked over there and got on with Rich Eisen and did some goofy stuff. And then walked around and saw the Combine, which I watch on TV every year. Just fun to walk around.
You went to the Combine. How long did it take you to get there from the hotel? Did you sprint or anything? Or
yeah. When I did this 40 over there, I go, I'm already tired because I sprinted here. But I felt like, and I might be imagination, I was being scouted while I was walking around. Like people are like, what about this guy? He could be a good rover back.
Yeah, I mean, I always saw you as scrappy as a fighter,
Yes.
and I see you as kind of speedy, quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the 0 to 20 yards, you probably make some noise. Yeah.
And then I did some sled work where you knock it back, push it back, flip the tires a little bit like that. Just let them know it's pretty easy.
If I seem a little tired, is because there was a party last night at the hotel. My wife was here.
Oh,
and good night, sweetheart. And then it just, can you do the effect? Yeah. And just people talking, what up, man? So this went on for hours, going to the front desk, and they're like, I don't know. We told them many times. They were at the balcony open. It's just blowing bongs, pounding beers. And they kept knocking. And they were like, your walls should be thicker, man. We're not that loud.
It's your fault.
Yeah. So we're like, we got all our shit in the other room. We know we won't sleep, and they can't stop them. So can you just give us a room to walk to so we can sleep? Is where I am now.
Oh, so, you did that? Oh my God.
Just so we could sleep, because
you drag your blankets and pillows down the hallway.
It kind of
bleary-eyed.
Yeah, all bleary-eyed come in. So yeah. And then I went to the dermatologist today just for a classic skin check.
Do your fucking one that I wish I had in my act. It's so funny.
Yeah. Age related. He's got a little eyeglasses going around. Age related. This time, the guy's really nice, but this time I didn't realize I was wearing powder blue underwear. I just grab them, right?
They
go,
God.
Please get down. So I'm sitting on the paper, just nothing but the powder blue boxers.
Skivvies?
Sitting for like 5-7 minutes waiting.
Gross.
Then it's like, he comes in. So this time when he checked me, he goes, those are red dots. That's normal. You're going to be getting a lot more of those. These dark ones back here, you're going to be getting a lot more of those. So
your balls hang to here. It's going to be getting a lot lower. Yeah.
And then he said on my wrist, he goes, let me, is it cancer? He goes, pre-cancer. Don't worry about it. It's pre-cancer. So we're going to freeze it. So
Is everything sort of just pre-cancer until it's cancer, I guess?
I don't know. Yesterday, because I'm in town and I live in the country, living in the country. I keep thinking of Patrick trying
Farm
to.
animals.
He's thinking live in real time. I might be able to salvage that for something. The coyotes, when they work in packs, and you hear them coordinating out in the field behind our house, like
Coordinating.
oh
a
yeah,
strike.
they attack, and then they're like hyenas. They're high pitched.
They get horny. It's like, you're killing.
But anyway,
I
I was in
like
the
it.
big city yesterday. I got the eye thing. Better now or better now?
Oh,
Better
yeah.
now. Better now. Better now. Better now for
Yeah.
about 45 minutes, and then the ophthalmologist came in. That
was just someone doing
that was just me by myself. Better now.
You're practicing better now.
Better now. Now the left eye is kind of weak, but the right eye is pretty good. So
what I used to do, and this is possibly considered cheating, was I'm waiting for my turn. I try to memorize each line. And then I go up and they go, okay, play. I go GF, PF 4, 3, 2, 1. And they go, well, there's no numbers in there. I'm like, that means I couldn't even see it when I was cheating.
Well, let me ask you a question. This
Please.
is just straight up. Why didn't you, when you go to the pharmacy and you get the, 1.5, 1.25, 1.75, they're upping me to 2. Why getting assistance in your eyesight is called cheaters? Oh, you need some cheaters. Get some cheaters.
Some
Why is it
cheaters.
cheating? Because you can't see.
It's cheating.
David's wearing. I'm wearing cheaters right now. You'd be a total blur if I didn't wear these.
No, I
cheaters.
actually can sort of see, which is crazy. So
You have a
I
lot of
told
good
Sandler,
genetics.
in the next grown-ups, we should do this where we all sit down at the diner.
The next
I guess
grown-ups.
there's 5 of us. Yeah. And one of the next grown-ups.
Yeah.
That we all sit down and everybody,
Puts their
the
cheat-
four out of
cheaters
the
on.
5 guys put the menus like this, way back here.
Uh-huh.
And then they're, because they all can't see. And then I go, you guys, that's so lame. And then I go like this.
Instead of growing ups, the next one's gonna be called old. Growing old. It's not growing up anymore. It's kind of
No,
like
it's going to be GROAN. Grown.
yeah, it's not gonna be good. So I got the eyes, I got the skin. I finally slept. It's been a big weekend. I don't know.
Liver bad, kidney bad.
And,
What's that from? Is that from your act?
yeah, I think so.
They go check you. Oriental medicine. They go liver bad, kidney bad, spleen
Well,
bad.
no, that was when I used to go to a homeopath. There was sort of an acupuncture doctor, and I was on SNL at the time. It was in the Valley, and I would go, and they would take your pulse and go, "Oh, you're liver bad, kidney bad, everything bad,
right from your pulse.
You're tired. You're tired. You're so tired now."
Oh,
And they give me these bottle of red pills. Now, what they would do is
caffeine
you
pills.
do all the acupuncture stuff. We put here for you.
Yeah.
I'll go there. I'm doing a Norwegian accent, just a bad one, okay, for you.
Sure.
And go there. So they also would put it in your head. So one time, and this is not a bit and not a joke, I drove away and I noticed I still had one of the acupuncture things coming out
needles?
the top of my head, like an antenna. Yeah. So
Beep, 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 beep,
I was
beep,
getting,
beep,
this is FM radio KFOG from the San Fernando Valley. But anyway, life, is what it is.
Picking up AM radio in Iceland.
Christ's sakes, Carvey, I think next time you should comb through the turf before you exit the acupuncture place.
Hey, how much if you pluck them out?
Let me ask you a question because I like to do that. Have you ever done acupuncture?
Oh, yeah. With this neck? Are you kidding me? But you know what? It was a bummer the other night. We flew home. We did pretty good on the flight. That turbulence at the end kind of tightened me up. And from then on, I went to this Oscar thing, and I went with Chris, and then I couldn't go out late because it was killing me so bad. I started getting such a bad headache. Such a bummer. What a fun night. But we did put a lot in it. We flew all day, me and you. We came from 18 degrees. Everything about it was just a beating. And
it's kind of interesting. I like to kind of just let the turbulence exist on its own. So I just flop. Like I just go with it, and I saw you tensing and tightening. I thought,
I was
well, most of the time you're sitting on the floor of the airplane, which is kind of hip, like a kind of a hippie thing. You're like,
on my knees.
Give him a bongo. He's down there. Boom, boom,
It
boom.
bothers the other customers. Actually, I think when I was biting on the pilot's collarbone, just because I was so nervous, like on the way down.
Yeah, I know. Well, we had a fun time, and
here's a funny thing. So I don't see the Oscars at all. And our boy Conan was on them. So I see little clips here and there, but then I go to this shindig, this Vanity Fair one with Chris. So when you get there, it's going to be a little bedlam inside, but there's a press line. So that's kind of stuff they don't really want guys there because guys, I'm wearing a black suit. So is Chris. He looks good. And
they don't want guys there. They want
they just want to take the pictures of the girls' gowns, basically.
Got it.
The guy who cares, And so when you get the press line, at SNL, the press line, it was like log jam. I was standing there for 20 minutes waiting to go through.
And like 4 degrees? I mean, was it outside or no?
No, this Vanity Fair, this one.
No,
in SNL? Oh, you weren't there. Yeah, it was inside, but for some reason it was backed up.
David.
I know. I just keep bringing up that you missed it. But this one there's a few people waiting, and we're behind Jeff Bezos and Lauren, right? So, so you just never know where you're going to be in line, because whoever gets there, like last year, a slew of these models came in, like Gigi Hadid, Emrata. They all were in line, and so I said, "You guys go first," because that's all they care about is this stuff, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting, and then they say there's 3 circles. This is inside baseball, as we always gross someone out.
I love it. I know. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I'm getting information right now, even though I've been to the Oscars a few times.
You've done a million of these.
No,
so this is just really the after party.
Okay.
And there's a wall of photographers, and so we're waiting, and so Bezos, who I don't really know, I don't think I know him at all. I know Lauren a little bit. So they go first.
Mm-hmm.
So they get on their little circle. A few clicks, Jeff, Lauren, over here.
Oh yeah.
They're doing a little action because it's a couple, So they go to the next one. So Chris Rock comes up. They go, Chris Rock. So he's in the next one.
Okay, and then
when they move forward, they go Spade. So now I'm on me. It's a few clicks, but we get it. I'm wearing a suit. I look around, got it. And then I look at Chris and I go, like, let's get out of here. Go to the next circle.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, and then Bezos is there, but he's like, hey, he's kind of peacocking. He looks good. Lauren's very pretty. Like, hey.
Did he have a sleeveless tuxedo with his biceps bulging out? Yeah, I mean, his skin.
He actually brought a solo flex with him, and he was on.
He is jacked.
Yeah, he's ripped.
Yeah,
and so, there's a picture of us. Oh, Heather will send a picture. Maybe we can put it up. I never saw that. I didn't see any pictures from that night. So you should look for another one because. So then. They're still taking long, so we're not getting off our circles, and I'm just dying out there. And now the photographers are like down; they kind of shoot from the hip, like this. Just now they're going across me and Chris, trying to get Jeff, Lauren that way. And then they're looking at their film, they're checking their phones. I'm like, Chris, go! He goes, I'm waiting for them. So then they finally move off. So we go to that circle, then we cruise off. No, then we get a couple together, I guess. So then we go off, and now they stopped for something. And now we run smack dab, once we're off the carpet, into Jeff and Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris is with his daughter, too. And they say, let's get a picture of all you guys. Like, we're all together. And I'm like, shh. So I say hi to them, and then they cram us all in a picture.
Jeff Bezos.
Now we're all like all the party together. But he was very nice, and she was always been sweet. Mm-hmm. So then... If you're the woman, you're I'm sure very conscious of like.
Oh, it's everything.
I'm looking at my gown, my makeup, and then every woman there is stunning, and So we go in, and then I run in, of course, to some comedians. I see Mulaney, and I see Nick Kroll, and a few others. So we just sit with them and bullshit, and then you get acclimated. Then you start going. I'm going to take a lap. First of all. Sacha Baron comes out. Now, Sacha Baron.
Sacha
As
Baron
he played Borat.
He played Borat. He pretended to be sort of a Middle Eastern man.
There they are.
Oh, there we are. Okay, that's not bad, right? Look at my hair shaved.
I don't know if it's your best picture. I don't really.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, but that's not your fault. You're incredibly handsome.
Yeah. I mean, listen, maybe I had an
It was a bad pitch. It didn't look like you to me. Can we see it again? It's that. Let's have.
No, don't make me horrified. Let me see. I've never seen
it
these.
It looks perfectly fine, but it doesn't.
Well, I think it's weird. My sides are shaved, so it looks a little different.
Right, but look how stern you are. And look at Chris with the big smile.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't look like your personality.
I think I looked too smiley one time, and from then on, it was
and then
over.
you're like Howard Sterning it up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, let's just get. Oh,
Okay.
so this is it. Okay, so this is it.
Good
Talk
Lord.
about stern. Look at how funny. So the other funny part is Chris's daughter's with him, who's obviously very pretty.
How old is his daughter?
I think she's 21.
Okay.
We all came together.
She's
so
lovely.
we stopped and grabbed them. Lovely daughter.
Lovely.
And her friend. And so then we're walking up. I'm like, oh, Chris, people think we're double dating here. This is a problem. So I kind of hang behind. Then we get there. And then Lola gets there. There's Lola and Zara, his daughters. But I go, let's have no confusion, like we're all together. So anyway, funny picture of all of us, right? That's funny.
It was funny. I just, this, I don't know if I'm liberated or not liberated, but it's just interesting that men are covered in their tuxedos and women have to have their collarbones and their shoulders. Well, no, there they are.
Look at me. Oh, my shirt's unbuttoned.
Well, that looks like you have a mullet there, but it's not your hair in the back.
I do.
But it's really coming out. No. Chris Rock is leading the way. He looks like he's about to do a stand-up bit. Sasha.
He goes, now the thing is, he always says, but Sasha's too tall, so I don't want to hang out with him all night. This is true. Mm-hmm. So he's always funny. And I do like him. He's very fun. So, it's friendly. So they go to the bar and I go, I'm going to walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's brilliant. So anyway, I run into a few people and obviously every other person is famous. A celebrity because people don't really get plus ones. Not many do. Obviously Bezos and Lauren come together. Mm-hmm. And so I just see a lot of interesting people. You don't see a lot, but I was not feeling great, obviously, with my horrible pictures. And my shirt was too unbuttoned. Oh, there's good ones.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's great ones. A photo can be, you catch someone in yeah.
Oh, there is? Oh, fuck, show that. It was with Rock too, right? Oh, you'll like this one.
This is so important to me. I don't even know why.
It's important to me, too.
I really want to see your good photo.
I want to find a good picture. That's what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know if this is it.
I want to see it.
Oh, but, they walk around. They kind of ruin it because Kim K was just on SNL and they're building a Skims right by my house and I wanted to grill her about it. But it's hard to go up to her because they always have someone sort of floating to nail someone.
They have security.
Just get a picture with her.
Yeah.
And if you say hi and get a picture, it looks like you're trying to get a picture. So
too sweaty.
Out of respect, I said hi for 2 seconds, but it was in between when the guy. I don't think the only negative about the Vanity Fair party, and there's really none, is there's probably 2 floating photographers. And so
in a ballroom of 300 people.
Yeah, maybe 200. Yeah, and it's small. Mm-hmm. So it's small. It's like a
Okay, here's your
here's a bad shot of me.
Well,
but it is when Mick Jagger came over. So that's good. That's
you guys are kind of, there's this, I don't know, something like you're kind of.
Is this what I look like from the side? Let me just go real quick. I want to throw myself through a plate glass window.
You do not look like.
Oh, that one's better. I got a smiley one. Yeah,
that looks more.
Let's put that one.
I know who that looks like, but I can't think of his name. Star Wars,
C-3PO?
No, that's the.
Oh, Mark Hamill?
Yeah, from the side. Yeah, a little bit.
God, anybody better?
That was just a photo.
No, I know. I kind of a gray beard. I mean, a blonde one. So it's no, I'm fine with how I look. But listen, this woman came up. I was going to ask you, Heather, do you know who Dr. K is from Instagram or something? Anyway, she's a plastic surgeon, but she wanted a picture. And then, of course, I do the classic, Dana. She goes, oh, I do plastic surgery. I go, hey, can you give me the Brad Pitt? I don't even know if he's done anything. Just make me look like him. She goes, oh, I see what we could do. And she starts touching my face. I go, I'm kind of kidding. You don't have to leap into action already with your professional opinion. But she was very sweet.
Here's what happened to
And
me when I
probably
went to
call
the
it.
Oscars. So I was invited to the Vanity Fair party. This will be quick.
Right.
I was
Please
invited
make
with
it
a big
long.
white envelope. Vanity Fair invites you. They invited
Oh,
me
it's
for
such a hassle.
25 years straight. And I
Whoa.
just never went and I never responded, but I kept getting invited. So then they stopped inviting me. The year before, I was invited to the 2018 one because Mike Myers was there for
Mhm.
the Queen movie. And so we went to the Oscars, got all dressed up. I go, okay, this is probably my last Oscars. So I think we went to one of the Neiman Marcus or one of those. Okay, I got to get a tuxedo.
Right.
So I said to the guy, I just want George Clooney. I just want exactly what George Clooney. So he started pointing, we'll put
Very
this.
simple. This nice
We're going to
look.
put this. I go, is this George Clooney? He goes, oh, no, George would do that. I go, no. I mean, literally, I want a George Clooney.
Just
the shoes,
simple.
everything, because George Clooney always looks the best in a tuxedo.
Looks great.
The tuxedo cost money, and I looked a lot like George Clooney. But anyway, so we go there, and then we're in some kind of after party talking to Mike, who was generous enough to invite us to go there, and his wife. And they're going from there to the Vanity Fair party.
Right.
So I go, well, we're not invited to the Vanity Fair party. We don't have any invite. And they're like, oh, come along. We'll get you in. But I couldn't be the third wheel with my wife. Like, we don't really have an invite, but we know famous people. Could we go in? So we decided to go. We left and we went to catch. I was in a tuxedo and she was
Went to eat.
To eat and things
not a
were
bad move. They are so
by ourselves.
First of all, you're as famous as anyone in there.
Whoops.
Or more.
Stop it.
And
Stop
when
it.
and people would love to see you. People ask me about you all the time. So, but the problem is
I'm a recluse, except for this podcast.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's good. You have a little bit of mystery to you. I have none. So I go there. Also, I know
Unintentional.
my angle isn't this from now on, Heather, when I'm taking photographs. That's not having to stand here.
Those photographs
Shoot me
have
from
nothing to do with reality.
They know I'm personality driven. So
Well,
when
you didn't look like yourself in that shot. You couldn't have recognized you.
Look at me. Now do I? I'm angry to be at this party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brooding.
So when you pull up to Vanity Fair, you see this woman and there's like a guard gate and they have police everywhere because there's too many people there that they don't want anything to happen to, I guess. There's dignitaries or whoever. Like Bezos, he himself they're probably keeping an eye on him alone, along with everyone else. So you have a stop, you have to show something in the window of your car, and then you have a hard plastic David Spade Vanity Fair thing. So you have to show that. Then, even if they know you, David, go ahead. Next one, stop, get out, show that again, shake down. I saw a guy go, literally, hey, David, do you know this guy, whatever? I go, oh, yeah. And he goes, can you tell him I'm stuck out here? I'm supposed to be with him. And I'm like, oh, the chances I would run into this guy inside, which I never did. But he was stuck too. Sorry, we just don't have the thing and you have to have the thing. So it might have been, I'm saying it might have been a slight problem just because I saw how rough they were on everyone. They weren't even screwing around.
Anytime you're in that party and if you pivot left or right or look up or make a sudden move, you will be tackled. You were in danger of being tackled for 2 hours at the Vanity Fair party. Just taken down, guy with his knee in your back. What are you doing? So it's not.
Why are you shaking Jeff Bezos' hand? Yeah, I know. So, and then I pushed out on the Guy Osiri party because that goes all night and it's super fun, but I felt such like fuck pie. I go, I can't do it. Well, and then of course I feel better now and I'm like, oh, but of course I can't. Anyway, well, I got a lot out of it and we got age related and we got fun. And now a word from our sponsors at Betterment. When investing your money starts to feel like a second job, Betterment steps in with a little work-life balance. They're an automated investing and savings app, which means they do the work. While they build and manage your portfolio, you build and manage your weekend plans. While they make it easy to invest for what matters, you get to enjoy what matters.
Their automated tools simplify the complex and put your money to work, optimizing day after day and again and again. So go ahead, take your time to rest and recharge, because while your money doesn't need a work-life balance, you do. Make your money hustle with Betterment. Get started at betterment.com.
That's BETTERMENT.com. Investing involves risk, performance not guaranteed.
Let's give it just a shout out. It'll be whenever it's out, to our friend Conan. Did a great job.
Yeah.
Great jokes. He had his serious moments, funny moments. He kept it light. And I thought it was a home run for Conan. And he's probably, I bet he's already been invited to do it next year.
And Adrian Brody, all the highlights I heard were he did a long speech, which is fine. I mean,
I do love it when a guy goes, "Stop the music. I've been here before." You know, he told him, no, stop.
Please turn off the music. I've done this before. It's not my first rodeo.
This is not my first.
Whoa.
Can I just
I like the
go ahead.
The gum one. Go ahead.
No, not my first rodeo is such a funny figure of speech. Like, apparently first rodeos are complete shit shows, but the second rodeo is really nice. But the first one, you get messed up. But
I saw a girl with a hat on, honestly, about a week ago that said, "This is my first rodeo." Please excuse me. This is my first rodeo.
Here's the cool thing about this that he talked about. So this guy gets the Oscar 20 years ago. He's a great actor.
Right.
And then he's kind of in the wilderness years. He's not getting as many A parts. And he really talks to that. Like, I'm still here, Hollywood. It was very open and emotional. But after about 26 minutes of that, I thought, okay, he said everything he needs to say.
How funny.
Yeah.
His pin was her second earring. So she took an earring off.
She took her earring off and he wore it as a brooch?
Yes.
What is brooches out there?
Is this early in a relationship? Is this romance? Like, is it the first 6 months of
All right, I'll ask you about romance, and Heather can chime in.
All right.
The clip I saw is he won. He got up. He started walking. He got about 20 feet away, took his gum out and threw it back to her to catch. Mm-hmm. And I don't see that in a lot of Hallmark movies, but, maybe that's the new romantic gesture.
Right.
Take this bitch and hope it sticks in your Oscar hair that you had done for 2.5 hours.
I had a Hostess snowball in my pocket, one of those Hostess snowballs when I won the Emmy. Whoops, how'd that get out? So I walk into the stage, I look back at Paula. She was sitting next to, like, I don't know, Eddie Van Halen. I just went, and
she had a catcher's mask.
Just romantic.
Yeah, it's cute. If I was her, I'd be like, hey, next Oscars, maybe not throw your gum at me. Maybe not.
Yeah. Well,
did he bring up Weinstein? That's hard too. That's a tough subject at the Oscars.
Well, I mentioned that before, and it has nothing to do with Weinstein or anyone. It's just such a turn to go from the Weinstein type, Harvey Weinstein, to Adrian Brody, who has just this gravitas about him, or sadness, or he just has this
seems like a very cool guy,
incredibly genuine person. Based on what I saw, I like him.
Obviously talented. If he doesn't get an Oscar for 20 years, it means nothing about his acting. It's just there's only X amount of good movies and so many actors that are good that it's sort of, you get lucky.
Think
and also, if it's about, he works all the time, but if it's about the Holocaust, there's always a chance it's going to be taken very seriously, and it might get pushed to the front of the pile.
It's something. I'm sure it's brilliant. It's just a place I can't go to anymore. But, Adrian Brody, what do you...
I'm eating a banana. I didn't know what time it was. Dana, I still don't. I just know I was like, I think I'm going to pass out.
I spent the weekend with you. We were doing our own thing going around there. But every time I turned around, you're peeling a freaking banana. I go, is this guy got a potassium deficiency?
Banana is my new go-to. It's easy, but anything on the podcast, I can't really eat. I have shit around here, but I can't eat it.
Remember when I handed you an orange? You said, what am I going to do with this? And you threw it down. I was like, that's
and then I go, give me a goddamn banana.
You're like a monkey. You need a fucking banana.
I don't want people to think I eat food. Oh, by the way, before we get into the stories, there was a quake here the other day. Did you feel it?
What are they talking? 3.9?
It was a chumpy 3.6. Embarrassing.
No, that's nothing. That's like, is the mattress moving? I didn't really feel it. there was a big one in San Jose. I flew over it while the earthquake was happening. I think I was on Southwest, and the pilot came on and said, earthquake down in San Jose right now. Now we're over San Jose. Now we're not. Now we're over San Jose. Now we're not. I mean, the whole city was moving. I was shocked.
That's very shocking.
I was surprised. I mean, that's a big earthquake.
That's
right over San Jose.
It slides
now we're
out
not.
from under the plane and
Now
comes
we're not.
back.
Now we're not.
Yeah. Now we're not.
Shakers,
It's funny.
tremors. I had a friend once.
People are telling me they're like, it was a 3.6, but felt like a 4.1. Because we know our earthquakes out here. So I'm like, you get into the 5s, I'll start to listen. 6, I'm scared.
And it's also the depth of it, and the way it shakes. And
was it a roller? Was it a sideways one? Was it up and down?
Liquefy? I have a good friend who
Liquefy.
I'll tell you more later about that. It's not for the podcast.
Okay.
Northridge earthquake, which was a 6 something, but more like created action like an 8.0.
It was a monster.
But I had a friend was like, when it was hitting, was going, "This is a big one. This is a big one. We got to get out of here."
The biggest.
Well,
it was like 6.6, right?
Well, look, listen. The Ring of Fire in Japan and stuff, Tokyo can take a 9.2 and they're on ball bearings. So they just kind of go that. We, in California with the San Andreas, we're kind of tapped out. I hope I'm right, at maybe a 7.2. Because
it's super ugly.
Our, things, our teutonic plates are moving this way.
Things.
You don't want them to move this way. Off the coast of Oregon, they're going to move this way, and that'll be a 12.4.
Oh, the plates.
The plates. If they're moving this way, there's a certain, but if they're moving
teutonic plates.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It doesn't always have to be funny. It can educate.
No, I like it. I'm
Do you?
riveted. Do you get it? But can you keep up? Yeah. All right, let's go to look at some stories. We've covered everything. We didn't cover the Oscars at all, but it's funny.
Who cares? Kudos to Conan.
This is such a well-run machine. I don't even know what this one is. Dana, you have to explain it to people at home. I wouldn't do this for $1 million. 2 doofuses are throwing, they're blindfolded basically. And look what they do. Would you do this? This is full of water. They don't know it's coming.
Oh.
In the head, would you take... That'll break your neck. I mean, are you... Oh my God. And you're continuing to do it. So they have like a gallon filled with some water. Dana, could you take this hit to the head?
No,
I can see. I didn't understand the last part.
2 observations. Alcohol was involved. Obviously, they're giggling, they're numb. Number 2 is, what in God's name will we do for clicks and views? And I want you to think about this.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy. You're a tough guy.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Yeah.
You're just tremendous. Think of a stunt we can do. So we get, what do they get? 2 million likes.
I doubt it. That looks like a low liker, and they put in all that effort.
Oh no,
That's
I thought it was
saddest.
1.9.
Was there millions on that, Heather? I didn't see it.
1.7.
I mean, honestly, if you dropped a feather and it hit my head, I would start crying because I cannot take something filled with water.
No.
And when you're not ready for it, oh my God.
That was not safe and not good.
Welcome to the internet. Okay, what's the next one? Don't try this at home. Don't try this podcast at home either.
Here's this. Yeah, be careful. All right, here we are.
What is this? This is kind of interesting science.
Okay.
This is phenomenon. It's called spontaneous synchronization. So they're taking what are those things called? Melodromes or something?
Melodromes, yeah. 5 melodromes on
and they're off. Spontaneous synchronization is a phenomenon where independent oscillating systems like metronomes or fireflies, they naturally fall into sync without any external coordination. Look, they're getting closer to being the same. For what reason? Wow. It is observed in nature, physics, and even biological processes like heart cells
So
beating in
little
unison.
toy metronomes were all discombobulated
Five of them
and then achieved synchronicity without
on their
any
own.
outside help. See?
Very cool. Okay, you can stop it.
And you think
It's
the
fucking
universe
noisy.
was just random?
Yeah, good luck. But they
Mhm.
say sometimes girls all have their like, what's together. So is that sort of the same?
I don't
Is that
want
sort
to.
of the same thing?
Yeah, I'm not involved in this bit.
I'm not saying a bit. I'm saying
That's
I've heard that happens when girls like live together in like a dorm. They all kind of sync it up somehow.
I'll just put it out there.
Heather, you're being quiet. Do you know this story? Have you heard of this?
Yeah, or periods get in sync.
Oh, periods get in sync. Oh, she just nailed it, hammered it in
Interesting.
there.
There's a lot we don't know about the universe.
I was dancing around it a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah,
Dana just sums it up by saying, there's a lot we don't know.
about the universe.
It's fine.
Eventually, I mean, we have a telescope out there that's 1 million miles from Earth now, and we're going to be able to see. And I always have a hard time with this. There's light, the Big Bang,
Mhm.
all the matter of the universe ahead of a pencil, and then it explodes, and all this light comes out. We're thrown out of here. We'll be able to see back to the beginning of the Big Bang. Sorry, and I think they just did it, and all they saw was a giant eyeball blinking.
At first, I thought you said we have a telescope 1 million miles away, and I'm like, that's too far. They should have the telescope here that they could see 1 million miles away.
Well, it was cute when it was on a mountain in Hawaii, but then you get out in outer space, you're going to see a lot better.
Dude, I don't want to know what's out there because I see stuff from the space station, and there's clearly UFOs flying around, and everyone's like, I'm like, oh, it's real, Dana.
There's a lot of
People got
I don't
itchy last week when I said I believed in what was it? Cloud seeding? I don't know. Yeah. Chemtrails. And everyone's like, what?
What do you mean chemtrails? Was I there for that?
Well, they spray and they put stuff in the air. And,
that one. Yeah, I remember.
I think they really do it. Everyone just says, what can I do about it? There's nothing you can do. You just have to slurp up that parasite poison or whatever the fuck it is. I hope it's not bad. That's what I was saying. I said, someone's going to murk somebody if that's real because nobody likes to be slowly poisoned to death. I don't.
No.
I'm crazy that way.
Yesterday, the eye doctor said to me, you eat a lot of vegetables? I go, yeah. Spinach, this and that. He says, spinach is out. And he said, no, it's too many toxins when they make it. So too many chemicals. I go, spinach is out? What is in? He goes, well,
I saw a picture
don't
of
eat kale.
salmon with maggots. Salmon with a bunch of parasites in it. Parasites are the new thing. Like, they're probably in everyone to some degree, even though they're microscopic, or they're the kind they pull out of people. Literally, it's like this. It's like, bleh.
I've only known kind of human parasites that sort of try to use
Like plus ones.
I'm more worried. Human beings are the scariest thing on planet Earth. I'll put it that way.
We're worse.
Yeah, we're worse.
Scary. All right, next great riveting story.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's dig in.
Oh, Dana, you'll like this. This is like a scientific thing that Heather won't be able to fucking
The stairwell illusion is one of the hardest to understand. So here's a guy coming down.
Here's a guy just standing. He's going upstairs, right?
Walking.
Located in building 7.
You're not going to like it, Heather. I'm telling you right now. I don't even understand it.
Downtown Rochester.
And you're going to think it's...
The stairwell, designed by
Hate it. Hate it.
Raphael Nelson.
Can't stand it.
Was built in
Oh,
My
what?
brain is flipping like a pancake.
following RIT suit.
And I like they give you a graphic like you can show, like, see how easy it is to figure out?
It's a jump
don't
cut on the
understand.
camera. That's all.
I don't think it. I think it's a real thing.
Well,
It's called an Assyrian stairwell. Is a visual paradox inspired by impossible
but it's a
construction.
normal stairwell that just
It creates an optical illusion.
I need more.
I'm feeling sick from watching this. Sort
No,
of like
I don't.
Disney.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't understand it.
No, I don't.
It's a documentary about how weird that is. There's a documentary.
So the basic idea is you're looking at someone go up a stairwell. They continue to go up. Then it looks to you like they've gone down and are coming up a lower stairwell.
Something like that.
Something like that. I call bullshit.
Oh, you think it's a camera trick?
Little, yeah.
It's so funny.
Well, otherwise, let's go to some building, a stairwell, and get
do it.
Heather with an iPhone and make history. You'll be the guinea pig. No offense or nothing. I'll stay back with the iPhone.
Let's build an Assyrian staircase. and just do it. That should be our big YouTube bit.
We have a lot of mystery.
And then they'll say it's camera tricks, though.
You know,
there'll be a bunch of Danas out there.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Whose song is that?
Bonnie Raitt?
Yep.
What about, you were just saying, the big, big bang, the reason I'm... That's a song on my iPod. iPod, old man. Okay, next.
Why the raspberries?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did you know I saw that Chile, you're saying it wrong. Chile. Chile. Is it a country? Yeah. They had 19 million people without power out of 21 million without power. That's what scares me. Those things seem so easy to happen in this world that just a couple problems and the grid go, that just scared. No power. They couldn't go in elevators. They're stuck here. They're stuck in the street. I mean, I would freak. Then everything rots in your fridge. It's just too much. Too scary.
There was Dick Cheney. Love him or hate him, but he had one of these quotes: "Everyone's a Republican when the lights go out."
Oh, I don't even know what it means, really.
Well,
sounds like a good one.
It's kind of the environmentalist is the last person to build a cabin on the mountain. But we're so dependent on power, we take it for granted. And I don't know. Sometimes we have brownouts.
I need is
Kill it first.
Nope.
How many
play by your rules?
How many bananas do you do a day? 5?
It always looks like it has like a high collar on it. Hello.
It looks like an ice cream bar. I don't know. I can't.
Anyway, it's a little fucking on the ancient side.
Did you ever have a frozen chocolate banana dipped in?
Oh, fuck yes, I did.
Okay, that's a whole other kettle of banana.
Well, that's so... I don't know if they have those anymore. Who invented those?
GP.
It's a good invention.
Yeah.
I used to go to Dairy Queen and light it up with a dilly bar.
I think as a kid, a banana split from Foster Freezer, like a banana split was a magic thing. It had the vanilla, the chocolate, and the strawberry, Neapolitan. Yeah. And the banana and then chocolate syrup on top. So it was like such an indulgent thing. What'd you do, dude? I got a banana split, man.
Oh, they're unreal.
Full Monty. Yeah.
I wonder if people are still listening, but I think they are. This is so, and I like this kind of talk because it throws me back to when I used to eat more sugar. I fucking loved it. I look good in this light. Let's do this at the goddamn Vanity Fair party.
I looked at the metrics, and most people fast forward to minute 45 on Superfly.
Oh, to hear anything about bananas.
They just joined us.
For those of you just joined, all right, we'll show another story.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Okay.
No.
Right, paint foot, smash ass onto a jean jacket, and voila, it's a blob of shit.
This girl just rates people's fashion.
In our pants. That doesn't seem like a 5-minute craft to me.
Craft.
All right, take your motherfucking shoelaces out of your shoes and do some early 2000s bullshit. Her underpanties are going to show. That looks like shit.
She's a tough critic.
What am I watching, please?
Well, people get on like a TikTok or something on one side. They show one like we do, and then they just critique it from the other side. Like they'll have a cook,
I got it.
And he'll watch someone cooking something and go, okay, you put the stuff in there. You're good so far. Why are you adding that? And then they just criticize.
That's
I like that woman just like trashing someone's dreams.
She was just she's a funny character.
You look like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. That's good though. I don't do that with you. I like your outfits.
I have a uniform. I just wear the
Dana looked good at the corporate gig, Heather. He had a little suit on.
Did I?
Little jacket. Yeah.
I'm never gonna go do stand up again with a tucked in shirt because I'm fighting it the whole time. It's riding up the buttons.
It's tough to do stand up. You're moving around.
I need an untucked shirt. Remember the company Untucked? Did they go bankrupt? Because call us.
Untuck it. No, there's too many of them. Yeah.
Oh, they still exist though, because it closed.
Untuck It,
yeah. Okay, call us. We'll sponsor you.
Okay, can you do this, Dana?
Okay,
I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
not at all. That was all.
could you get out of this? I always think, could I do these things? I think I could do this, and I'm so delusional. I think I could do this. You think you could do this? I think you could, Dana.
I don't know. That's like a guy sprinting in this snow cone tunnel and just going up and up. I would have to try it. I don't know. I would.
That's a little
hope I could
parkourish.
do it. I would hope I could. But.
You're strong. You have strong quads and you have endurance. That's a tough one. But if you're, here's one I think I can do in parkour. This is one if I was stuck and it was life or death. They jump off a building onto a pole and slide down. It's the only way down.
If it's the only way, you just do it.
You clamp so hard, but you got to grab it exactly perfectly on the way down and grab, and then you slide. It slows you down a little bit. I couldn't do it as good as they do, but
I've seen those.
Yeah, I won't do it unless I have to. So don't ask me to do it.
Were you kind of a daredevil as a kid?
Yeah,
a little bit sometimes because skateboard, or what was your
skateboarding, and then went out for every sport.
I had 3 older brothers, right? Stacked. And so we're living in San Mateo, California, and there's these old mattresses you find at the dump.
Oh yeah.
And they were jumping out of the 2nd story window on them. And I was 4 years old, so I was afraid. But the next day they all went to school and I decided to climb out on the ledge.
No way.
And then I sort of panicked. So I'm hanging from the window and the neighbor calls my mom and says, "I think your son Dana is hanging from the window."
Oh
so
my gosh.
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing?
What in goodness name? The other time
God's green earth are you doing?
I crawled into the dryer and somehow it got closed behind me. So she said she came in. I'm 4 years old. I weigh like 30 pounds and I'm just like going like this.
On the glass.
I got the glass from the inside.
Choking on lint.
Lint.
Aunt Blabby. All right, let's do another. We don't have to do too many more. We can keep going.
We're looking good.
We're killing it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What's this joke? Oh, my daughter met Poop and Pee at the city wastewater treatment exhibit and cried when we had to leave them. So they have mascots for Poop and Pee, I guess.
And what is the point of that? To educate little kids about
toilets and what goes down them?
Okay.
Look at that comment goes, and they say never meet your heroes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
How do I land that gig? That's funny. Dude, I would do that part-time to make money.
Oh, yeah, of course. Dress up in a thing.
I would do rock, paper, scissors for P. I'd rather be P, I think.
Did you ever, as a youngster, stand outside like a ice cream store or something and just hold a sign and turn it and stuff? Like, hey, come over here.
Oh, no, that thing I can't do.
Yeah.
I'm not a great stander. I can't stand for hours on end anymore. Not as much fun as it used to be.
Standing's good for us. It's the sitting. It compresses.
Oh, standing keeps your body moving, yeah.
Yeah.
We already walked
helps
Heather.
Your spine.
Heather, did we walk you? Walk the crowd. We have a crowd of 1 here and she walked.
Same old.
Okay, so anything final thoughts? I'll tell you there's an AI
really.
Tommy Boy thing that people keep sending me on I think the Bell Brothers or someone put out AI Tommy Boy. Maybe we'll play it next week. It's
a scene or a movie or
it has us going on Shark Tank.
Within 3 to 5 years, you will be able to say, Tommy Boy 3, they're in the Army. And then within 1 second, you'll have a perfect feature film and you'll have a film done. I could say.
And I'll still complain that it was hard to do.
Wayne and Garth in the Wild West. Boom. And then the movie will be done. So all those people out there, the grips, the lighting people, the makeup, I don't know what to say. The actors.
What about Wayne's World with 3? They go to Uranus. That would be like a good Wayne's World one.
And then they would giggle. So if they say, yeah, let's go to Uranus. And then they would laugh for like 90 minutes.
Sounds like your butt.
I always said, people ask me, what's with Wayne's World? I said, the two biggest losers in town are the happiest people in town.
Yeah, I like
because
that.
they ritualize every single moment.
They're
of
in
their
a
life.
good mood. People like to see people that are having fun.
Yeah, let's go to Stan Makitas, man. Get some donuts.
By the way, I think there's an assembly of busboys so far. An assembly. I haven't seen it. We're letting the director, Jonah's going to do stuff to it.
Well, like Spielberg, you have assemblies just constantly updated. You're seeing every day you have the scene cut on some. So you should have a rough cut by now.
I've only seen a couple scenes cut, which I liked. So, but I think the trick is what's everything in a row. People don't know you shoot a movie out of sequence. Some people don't. So you don't really have any continuity. You're like, you shoot your last scene first and a middle one, then one of the first ones, then you go. So it's very hard to get it to feel how it's going as a story.
What's the heart tugger?
Well,
they're busboys. They struggle. Yeah.
Yeah. His dad's in jail.
Okay. And you get him out. And
he gets hit by a car early on. Like he's a little off. And then he doesn't really have a dad and his mom doesn't really like him. So I take him in.
Jeez, it's like Joe Dirt or something.
It's like any movie where people are like have stacked against them.
Well, if this is a classic comedy, R-rated, maybe 75 minutes, and then you have the closing credits and outtakes.
That's only an hour 15.
Well, then closing credits will pad you to 85. So
we'll definitely do a gag reel.
If it's got these tentpole funny scenes, that's all people really live for. They like 5 or 6 really big funny moments.
Yeah, that's all you need. I think we're going to get it down to about an hour 40 and then have Judd look at it and make it 2:20.
It's weird, but Theo hit me up, and this is kind of, I shouldn't even say this, but I'm editing Busboys.
You are?
I'm the editor, and I think it's going to be great.
I wouldn't mind that. I would trust you.
I think it's going to be great. You come off great. Theo's
I don't know the editor, but I've seen a few things. So the director gets, per the union, he gets the first cut. So I don't mind that. That's the way it's always been. So he's going to get it. He's going to report while he's doing it. And then we'll all go in there and take a look. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did it. We still did an hour. Look at us, Dana.
I know. It's shit. I don't
Somehow wasted everyone's
how we
time.
do it. No, people are eating dinner and doing stuff.
Yeah, they're riveted. This shit's great.
We should be called the backgrounders. This is what you listen to when you're doing other things.
While you're doing something important.
Superfly happens while you're busy making other plans.
You know what?
John Lennon.
Yeah, that's what life is too.
Mm-hmm.
Life. Wait, what is the phrase? Oh, you have
life
plans.
is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. John Lennon, Beautiful Boy, Double Fantasy album, 1980.
All right.
People quote the line, but they don't remember where it came from.
No. Okay, that's it. So we'll see you next time. And,
we'll see you next time on.
Oh yeah, you can buy tickets for the tour now on my David Spade.
And also, we're at the Fantasy Springs.
We're going. By the time this happens, we'll be there the next day, right?
So then you get a 2-for-1.
No, it's not. Oh, it's in a week. Oh yeah, okay. It's not the next day.
We do our funny stuff, and then we're going to come out, and it's going to be mayhem. We're going to take questions.
I don't want to use the term razzle dazzle, but you'll be razzled and dazzled.
Let's put it this way. It's called Nothing's Off the Table Tour. We only have 2 dates in the tour.
We've already done one.
We've done one. We're halfway done.
Yeah.
But it should be a banger.
It's mostly because I don't think Dana wants to go around the world and do this. It's getting late in the game to just go, hey, you guys want to do a world tour? We're like, oh my God, I don't know. Because the podcast is seen everywhere. So like, you want to go to Australia? You want to go to England? I'm like, I love those places. I just don't know. Heather wants to go, of course.
You want to tour like the Rolling Stones. They do a date, and then they take 4 days off. They pack Mick and Ice. They do a thing. He's extraordinary. But I'm not...
My friend? Yeah.
Your friend, your buddy, your doppelganger. You guys are like twins or something, but you're much younger. But he's in incredible shape. But they do take 4 days off, then they do another one. So they tour, and it's 6 weeks.
And they're in a 747 and they stay at the Taj Mahal.
And it's arenas, but there's ways to do like little mini, but
we're at a motel,
the world
4.5.
Which started 3 years ago, and they're going round and round. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, that wears people out.
I get it. All right, we're going to end.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you later, Dana. Bye, guys. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade. Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman.
Hope you liked it.
Ooh. Dana, Patton Oswalt is on the show today.
Patton Oswalt. He is. I'm just going to say he's a dandy. This guy has been in our. I love the figure speech in our living rooms for decades. Great stand up. Has a new game show we talk about. What was really fun for me is he is a movie buff, and I watched The Killers, the Stanley Kubrick film, 1958. So he was so excited to talk about that, and of course, Planet of the Apes fanatic. So all that is really a fun part of this, and then also he came through the whole San Francisco comedy club scene. I had left a little bit before he arrived, but he talks about how he became Patton Oswalt. You know, how he became a great stand-up from all of his travails in that arena.
Super easygoing guy, easy to laugh. Had a nice time chatting with him. And we got into all that stuff. Even I jumped in on some of those movies that I knew. And we did break down the idea that sometimes Wikipedia pages are inaccurate. So that's true.
We do go into that for a while.
I usually try to find something on Wikipedia that they don't think is there, and I'm like, this can't be real, and then it usually is not real. And they're like, where did you get that? I'm like, it says it.
Yeah, there's some I've had some funny stuff on my Wikipedia page. We talk about that. And so he was just a really fun, easy person to hang out with for an hour.
All right, here he is.
Patton Oswalt. Also, are there any other Pattons, really? I mean, there was a famous actor named Patton, right? Not you, but someone.
Well, there's a Paula Patton, and then there's a
last name though.
Yeah, and then who's that other great actor? Will Patton. But there's no first name Pattons.
And you're named after General Patton, which is pretty cool.
Dad was a Marine, had high hopes, and
I thought you were named after Paula Patton.
He was also he is weird. He actually predicted her becoming a star 3 years before he was like, I feel like there's going to be this actress, Paula Patton.
Paula's great. I did a movie with Paula. She played my love interest, shocker of the century.
God, you're always the boyfriend.
Wow.
And guess what? She was a bit resistant to that. I think she was maybe she was cast first, or maybe she just got. But I'm sure she's reading the script, and it was a Sandler movie, and I'm sure she's like, "Oh, I guess I could make out with Sandler." And then there's a little bit of a mix-up because when you read, actually, this is true. When you read the script, I'm the lead, and Adam's the second lead. So I read it thinking I was the second part. And Adam goes, "No, you're the other part." And I go, "That's the lead." And so Paul is probably reading it, going, "Oh, I just thought of that. Oh my God, it's horrible."
Was that where Sandler's a military assassin badass and you're kind of the nerd? Yeah.
I
thought that was good.
Yeah. That
dance. No, not Zohan. It was one of the Netflix ones.
It's all right.
Wasn't he also like an elite assassin?
Yeah.
He's always an elite something.
Elite something. Yeah. Oh man.
Have you ever gotten to play a badass in a movie?
Oh no. I'm always the guy.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So
I'm in a lot of badass movies, but I'm the guy either building the equipment or telling the badass, like, "Hey, be careful with this."
Building the equipment.
Yeah, I'm handing equipment over to people, like I'm giving Ryan Reynolds or Wesley Snipes a piece of vampire killing equipment or something like that.
I just sharpened the steak, sir. Yeah. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Have you ever thrown a punch in a movie?
No,
listen.
Here's where
to the sound effect.
I've never thrown a punch, but I was on Conan a few years ago, and they put together a reel. I apparently get my ass kicked a lot in movies and TV shows. So there's a whole thing from Magnolia and Justified and Burn Notice where I'm just getting either killed or horribly beaten up or tortured.
So you were in Magnolia?
Yes.
Because that's kind of a work of art as a movie. I mean, it's it's brilliant, right?
It's brilliant, but anyone who works with Paul Thomas Anderson will tell you, they don't give you the whole script. They send you your pages.
Oh, so ballsy.
So ballsy. So all I had was I'm beaten up in a casino, and then I'm in a green wetsuit, and I'm hanging in this tree in the valley, and they're dumping Arrowhead waters over my head to keep me from passing out because it was so hot. And I said, Paul, what the fuck is going on? What is this? And he just said, I'll just put it this way. You're the first frog that falls out of the sky, and it'll make sense to you when you see the movie.
No, it won't.
You'll be even more confused when it happens.
Go watch Magnolia.
So Tom Cruise got the sides, and it just said "respect the cock," and he didn't even know the context of that.
I think I feel like maybe Tom Cruise's people were able to go, can we see the whole script?
Few extra pages.
Yeah, but when you're at Patton Oswalt level, they're like, here's your page. We'll see you in Reno in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got
with David just gets stage directions. You just get stage directions on that. You don't even get dialogue.
Grown-ups that just said, you have shorts on. I said, all right, well, I'll do it.
Yeah. Hang on, I can use shorts? Perfect,
yeah,
I'm in.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Can they be pleated? Let me talk to Adam. We'll get back to you.
Oh, you mean those little miniature script pages that people have in in
mini sides.
Mini sides. Hell yeah.
Woo! Bringing out the mini sides.
Sometimes I'll look in movies. I'll look in the pant legs and see if I can spot either mini sides or cell phones. You always look for the little mini sides folded up.
Oh yeah. You look at Game of Thrones and you see a 7-Eleven cup and some mini sides, and you're like, oh wait, when was this shot? I thought it was 1440. They had blackberries then.
Didn't they literally have to go in and do like CGI to get rid of a Starbucks cup in an episode of Game of Thrones near the end? It was apparently so chaotic at the end that they just couldn't, they were all
shit. I heard some guy, Kit, maybe it was the car from Knight Rider, but someone named Kit was saying that that it was so hard at Game of Thrones. They go, people didn't like the ending, but you know what? We just wanted to get out of there. It was too much, like freezing and windy and all the things you don't even think about. You're wearing 48 pounds of armor every scene and a pelt of a goddamn walrus. You're like, guys.
Yeah. Well, it's always interesting when you talk to crew members about what are good movies, and they're like, yeah, oh my God, you did Crew on There Will Be Blood. They're like, that sucked. It was just like dust and wind. And you're like, oh yeah, you also did Alvin and the Chipmunks too. That was a great movie. We were on a cruise ship. There was a buffet. Like their perspective on filmmaking is so different than ours. When we're going for art, and they're like, no, I will happily do. Are you kidding? Grown Ups 3, greatest movie ever made. It was so much fun.
Shit, yeah. That the crew has a good time too because they sit in truck. Most crews sit in trucks. I mean, it's you have to have someone for everything if you're listening. So if you say, Adam goes, we need a bow and arrow, call props. Then props runs up and goes, we have a bow and arrow. And he's like, let me check the truck, which means no.
Yeah.
And then they have to send someone to go get one. But, it's just you don't want to waste time. So everything's there in case of whatever.
Yeah. They go through the script and they try to imagine every possible thing that might get riffed on the day. Oh, he might want this. Let's have it.
Well, comedies are horrible. Like I'm sure on PTA's movies, it's very precise, but with movies that are comedies, you're ad-libbing, and there's some things where they go, hey, you come out of here. Like I came out of a closet in one of the grown-ups movies from a hangover, and they go, oh, what if you had one of the sweaters on from one of the women because you're just drunk? Okay. Then that did turn into, what if you have a bow and arrow? What if you have a hat on? What if you have a catcher's mask on? And then they just went into props and go, what's the funniest shit that would be in a closet that we wearing all of it? And then we came up with like 8 things. And the last one was, I take the coat off and I've got one of those breast pump things on that the wife had earlier. So I'm like, there we go. Finally.
Did it jump the shark at any point, or was it just funnier?
It actually got funny because we took half a day to go through each one and go, which one is the funny one? Which one's the last one? And then the dog came out after me. And everyone was like, oh.
There you go.
And they said something like, always with a blonde, because the dog was like a golden retriever. You can't make it funnier, Patton.
I just imagine the props people walking in the truck going, the comedians are riffing again.
That's what I'm saying. It's riffing on movies.
Here we go. Oh, God. David
Never
Spade
makes
has
it
some
good.
ideas.
Yeah.
We're gonna make some coffee. We're gonna be here late.
Oh, he's brainstorming.
Triple
Someone tell him
overtime.
he's not one on the call sheet. We don't need to hear his ideas.
What was that story that Michael Keaton told when his little son was in like kindergarten and they did like career day? Like, what do your parents do? And Michael Keaton was kind of pumped up, like, because his son had visited him on sets, thinking, oh, he's going to, my dad's a movie star. And then when they got to his son went, my dad lives in a trailer. He just said that's what he thought his dad did for a living. He went and sat in a trailer all day.
It's true.
He never saw him actually
And
on
he
the
acts
No, he just
9 minutes a day.
Yeah, he visited him in a trailer.
I mean, Batman, those movies are like, they say they shoot a quarter page a day. So it's
brutal.
mostly stunts. And then you got to be on some wires and a green screen.
And
I complain because I'm not in them.
I imagine you're bolted into that costume. Like they're apparently on the Christian Bale ones, like he has to like lean against the wall. Like, you know, like when you do a period thing and the dresses between shots, they have the women like lean because they don't want to, you can't sit down. They don't want you to mess with the dress. That's how it is with a bat. He kind of leans on this plank against the wall to keep the costume okay.
Yeah, you can't.
Do the agents
like
and
going to the Met
managers come
every
and
day.
visit him? Does his team come and visit
Well,
him?
you're like, it's their way of going, you're literally a prop. Like we are
Yes.
leaning you against the wall in between these shots. We can't.
I know it's always just your eyes and those things. You're like, hey, that's Ben Affleck. No, it's George Clooney. Well, either way, get stuffed in this thing and then jump around.
How great is, by the way, how happy is Robert Downey Jr.? He's got Iron Man and now Doctor Doom. They're going to have close-ups of his face that he'll shoot in some studio, and the rest is a stuntman in a suit. Like, it's the best job ever.
And isn't
I was
it
thinking of that during
62
Wolverine.
million or no for the two movies?
It's insane.
It's something that he doesn't need. It's also, what was it?
Maybe not.
Deadpool. Deadpool has that costume on, which it took me 3 movies to go, wait, when is it him? When is a guy gesticulating in scenes in a 2-shot and Ryan just, voiceovers the whole scene? I don't know.
Well, it's very smart on his part. He has a business empire. I mean, he's doing so many things. He only does 2 days on Deadpool. The rest is just
out of 300.
And then counts his moolah.
There you go.
Moolah. So, Pat, one thing I find interesting about you and comedians in general, stand-ups, you're on the road, and what is there to do? So you try to see a movie.
Yes.
So, and your thing, you wrote a book about it. You're like downtown, but I saw a lot of movies because that's how do you feel that day?
Yes.
And I did see a list. I don't know if it was legit, but it was you were online going top worst sci-fi movies and top best.
Yes. Well,
I'm sure it was just off the top of your head. There's some missing here.
Yeah. Well, it was also that thing. My work, because I've been in enough movies now to know that even the quote unquote worst movies, people broke their back making those things. Like they really worked hard. Right. So to me, a bad science fiction movie is one that has a great premise and they don't run with it. Like they just kind of, or they don't have any fun with it. So, weirdly enough, like a movie like Deep Blue Sea is on my top 5 worst thing, even though I say
see it.
It is the most insanely entertaining bad science fiction movie. Like the whole premise is nuts, where they're trying to cure Alzheimer's and they need to operate on these sharks. But the side effect is the sharks become super intelligent. So you're like, wait a minute. So to help stop grandma pooping in her pants, the sea is now filled with genius level, unstoppable killing machine.
I love it.
That's kind of brilliant.
Feels like a Michael Bay
that
movie.
pitch sold in about 8 seconds in Hollywood.
Exactly. Yeah. So I love that kind of thinking.
They could have gone so far where the sharks have to do the operations because they're the smartest ones now.
Oh my God, that would have been brilliant if the sharks become so intelligent.
Yeah.
That they start experimenting on us. See, that would have been a genuinely brilliant bonkers twist.
Because you don't see it coming. You're like, oh my God, shark's like scalpel and his little fin.
Deep Blue Sea again. Yeah, it's not too late.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Good cast. I'm looking it up. Saffron Burrows, love. Sam Jackson comes with any project.
Yeah.
Thomas Jane, LL Cool J. Stellan Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I like to buy an S.
I just want to bet.
Sam Jackson has a scene. It has one of the best scenes in a movie. I don't know. Have you guys seen Deep Blue Sea?
No.
Okay.
You
David knows what I don't want to spoil the surprise for you, Dana.
Okay.
I will say when the thing happens, I saw it at the Cinerama Dome, and the audience gave it a standing applause. They were so happy. It was a genuine, I did not see this coming. Yes, thank you. This is fantastic.
Should you tell Dana? I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
I don't think it would hurt
Pause
me.
it for a second if you don't want to hear this.
I kind of have a sense of what the speech might be.
Well, in the middle of the movie, Sam, they're like the situation is dire. They got to get themselves off this lab. And Sam Jackson, and this is right after Pulp Fiction, and he starts one of his Sam Jackson speeches where he's talking about, if you think water is bad, try ice. I was trapped on a mountain. And it is this build, and then a shark comes out of the water and just bites him in half, like in the middle of Sam Jackson. It is so goddamn perfect. And you know that when Sam Jackson read that, when they gave him the script, he was laughing his ass off and went, there's no way I'm not doing this. Yeah. This is going to be fantastic.
No one saw it coming. Kills.
Once in a while, it occurs to me that I think Samuel L. Jackson may be the American movie star in the last 30 years. Only because of all the different quadrants he occupies. Go ahead.
Well, also because he's just one of those guys that when he's on screen, what do you do with everyone else? You're completely drawn to him. It's ridiculous.
Just get out of the way. Except Travolta was pretty good with a weird haircut in Pulp Fiction as far as holding his own, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. They call it, what do they call a Big Mac in Paris? What was that one?
Was it Mac? That Royale with cheese. Well, Travolta was also smart enough to go, this guy is on fire. I'm just going to lean back and just comment on his stuff rather than try to overdo him. If I just kind of hang back and go, like that will give me that kind of focus.
Travolta had that gear, you know, when he's dancing with Uma Thurman, the minimalism he's doing with it is so charismatic.
Versus
it's the smallest dance ever. He's barely moving, but it's just like electric.
He probably said, I did Grease. I did Saturday Night Fever where I was just huge dancing, and I can't do it again. I'm going to go small. Plus, that was a comeback movie, right? So he's probably saying, I don't want to steal focus. I don't want to. I mean, a lot going on for Travolta in that movie.
Here's the weird thing about when they call Pulp Fiction a comeback movie for Travolta. It was a comeback, I guess, in terms of getting to do really good movies. But people forget when he did Saturday Night Fever, he took a cut of the soundtrack. When he did Grease, he took a cut of the soundtrack. Oof. That guy was not in any need of a comeback. He was fine. No. So it was just like, I mean, this movie be in it. Apparently, Tarantino had seen Blowout, which when Travolta made it, he had really bad insomnia, which is when you watch it, he's kind of like haunted and foggy and weird. And that's where Tarantino was like, that's the performance I want. I want that character.
And he did Look Who's Talking. You know, Tarantino, so he was still out there. But the thing is Tarantino has this knack for the casting that's amazing. And he was going around town with Travolta, and he said it was like being with Elvis or the Beatles. He'd already wanted him. That wave was so big that a 3-4 year gap where maybe he wasn't out there as much. He actually came to visit Saturday Night Live just to see what it was like to be a host. He was just hung out for a week. And he talked about, you know, you get your mansion, forgive the impression, you get your mansion in Maine where it's not so expensive. You fly your plane in there. He was so set, to your point, complete businessman. To get a piece of Grease, the publishing rights on
ridiculous.
Two of the biggest soundtracks in history. And you can't ever be that level of fame. You can't 2 in a row, and then he was always famous, but he probably wanted to get another big movie. But Pulp Fiction.
Could I play a game with Patton?
Yeah.
Ooh.
2 best science fiction movies of the 60s. I'll pick 2. 2 best science fiction movies of the 70s.
Nice.
David picks the winner.
I'm too young for this game, but go ahead. I'll play along.
I'll pick
David
2.
David is a Dewey ingenue. Why are we making him do our old man cinema game.
I will just tell you which ones I've heard of.
It's
Go
for
ahead.
our audience. No, I'll be curious. I have a sleeper one that you may not think of.
Okay, so from the 60s?
The 60s. Two best from the 60s versus two best from the 70s. I just made this up, by the way.
No, that's two best from the 60s. I'll go with Planet of the Apes.
Whoa.
And which really has aged well and is kind of brilliant. And this is it's such an easy pick, but it's such a good movie. 2001: A Space Odyssey is so friggin' brilliant.
This is something you might appreciate. When they reissued it at the ArcLight, it's gone now. Yeah. I saw it 5 times over a period of 6 weeks. And the final time, it was only one guy down below in the dome and me. It was like a private showing. I got possessed by it.
And that's where it literally, it's the center, the screen like bent it a little bit. It was so widescreen.
It's ridiculous. It's a meditation. It's so brilliant. It's I don't even know how Kubrick does it. I want to ask you a quick question because I just love movies. Yeah. Why is it that I'll see the modern, Planet of the Apes sequels versus King Kong, whatever, with CGI, and they're perfectly okay. Mm-hmm. What is it about the magic of Planet of the Apes? Why, even though it was prosthetic makeup, I mean, I have my own ideas. Why does it hold up so brilliantly? I mean, and I have my ideas, but I think you would have the same.
Because of what you just said, the limitations they had in terms of technology and makeup, and they still pulled it off. And
it's very real.
Some of the shots, that shot of Charlton Heston running, and then he almost hits the camera, and then they zip over and rack focus to the gorilla on the horse. That must have been so
the big
hard
reveal.
To pull. And it's you're just stunned because it doesn't pop out. He's just standing in the field, like doing this thing, which makes it even more freaky when you see it happen. There's just, and also not to drop a name, whenever I talk to Quentin about that movie, what Quentin loves about that movie is Dr. Zaius is completely right. The villain of the movie is Charlton Heston. Zaius is trying to stop him, and he succeeds in the end. He's like, walk down that beach. I'll tell you who you are. And he does. He's like, oh, we're the reason.
It's the craziest ending, by the way. That gave me the chills.
It's still chilling to this day. And when they do, when you see the Statue of Liberty, no music, just the sound of the waves, and he's just there, and we're gone.
Scary.
It's so final. It's so final.
Heston in the mature Heston, post Ben-Hur Heston, the Soylent Green Heston, the Omega Man Heston, is so magic. One thing also, I was taking my son to see one of the new Planet of the Apes years ago.
Yeah.
And the very first shot is the ape face comes down on the screen. And it was the first reissue. And I remember that 20 minutes of Rod Serling, I guess, dialogue in the desert.
Yeah.
And all this anticipation, as opposed they get off the ship, they get to the shore, and then they see the monkey on the horse. So that, I'm a grumpy old man, but it was so magic just having them philosophize walking through this planet,
What about Charlton Heston saying another crazy big part of a movie, Soylent Green is people? It fucking gave you the chills. You're like, what?
Yeah. And they really leave it hanging that they almost establish like he's screaming it, and you almost think, I bet if they told all these starving masses that, well, you're eating recycled people, a chunk of them would go, all right, as long as I don't die.
It's been working so far.
Terrifying. Yeah, that's what's so terrifying about it.
He was screaming at no one.
No, but Edward G. Robertson in that movie. I mean, that's the thing about great science fiction when it hits you that emotionally, and you're not even really ready for it. But yeah.
By the way, I'm sure you guys know movies, but I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know HAL 9000 in 2001?
Oh, yeah.
You know the joke in that, right?
No.
HAL. Go to the next letter of the alphabet for each of those letters.
HI.
IBM.
AB.
It's IBM.
IBM. Okay, just a little
So,
insight,
Wow.
little, like,
a little Easter egg.
a little
Yeah.
Easter egg.
a little Easter egg.
Okay, well, Dana loves that
we-
movie. Isn't that one of your
Yes, we
top
are.
movies ever, Dana?
Yeah, I would say. Well, what's a better topic for a film than how did we get here? And this plausible thing of that we were seeded by aliens.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's
what
also-
is a better moment than throwing the bone in the air turns the spaceship? I'm sorry, maybe it's cliche at this point. But
No, but at the time that must have also been stunning, and it's also there's another little hidden jab at humanity where at the beginning the aliens come down, they seed us with intelligence, and they help us fight over a fucking water hole, and we win this hole.
Yeah.
We win the hole, and then that bone becomes a satellite going around the moon. And what are we doing on the moon? We're fighting with the Russians over a hole that we've dug in the moon with another thing in it. Like we're
Still
just
going.
nothing's actually changed. The technology different, but we're all the same fights are going on, same bullshit. So I just love that there's that little, we're just fighting over holes in the ground.
And what Kubrick did cinematically is he kind of blurred out a little bit the apes. He made it surreal in a way.
Yes.
There's a
he
diffuseness
did do
to it.
that.
It's not that detail. And then when they, go ahead. I could talk about that forever.
No. And a lot of it is,
we'll have you back. Yeah, go ahead.
but a lot of it is shot in long or wide shots, almost like you're watching a nature documentary. They don't bother getting in close because the personalities don't matter. You're just watching I didn't think about that. You're
and
right.
then the effect on the when the ape opens his mouth after winning the battle, with the electronic effect on his growl, like those choices by Kubrick, you just sort of like I watched The Killing.
Oh God!
A couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Because I'd
watched
seen
that.
Paths of Glory also in the last year, which blew my mind. Another Kubrick film from the 1950s. But The Killing is just, it's heartbreaking. It was one of the first times I'd seen in a movie. Who was the actor who played the
Sterling Hayden?
Oh, no, not Elijah Cook Jr.
Poor Elijah Cook.
He plays the cuckold to the woman who doesn't love him at all and uses him, and he's so heartbreaking. But anyway, what do you guys think of? Because the Time Machine.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Really quick, I just love that when Sterling Hayden goes to buy the big suitcase to put his money in, he walks out of that pawn shop, and there's a poster for a strip club next to him. Performing that night, Lenny Bruce, which was just they were on the street, and there was Lenny Bruce is over there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And the little dog and the money flies everywhere. It's just it's so great. Time Machine. Not saying it's a perfect movie, but I saw that as a kid. And the first part of it with Rod Taylor with the time machine, and you see the clothes changing, pretty magic.
Yeah, and the friggin' Morlocks are really disturbing. Just pulling those Eloy down into the ground.
Yeah,
ugh, that stuff is still creepy as hell.
I know. So anyway, you guys want to talk about movies or stand up?
No, I want to hear
whatever.
about Six Pack. Then I will get off of it.
I figured that's so bad it's good, right?
That is one of those things. Back in the early days of IMDb, you could write anything you wanted, and someone added that to my IMDb, and I've just never changed. I just love that it's just there. There's also some stuff in my Wikipedia that is so blatantly untrue, but I'm like, I don't want to change it. I love that, like, his comedy deals with cuneiform calligraphy. I'm like, great, leave it there. Great.
Right.
Have it be there. Good.
I put one in mine about I used to house like baby weasels or something, and something dumb that stayed in there forever. And the same thing it asked about. But I just looked up Six Pack. Gorgeous Diane Lane. Kenny Rogers as Brewster Baker. It just looks like a movie I would have killed
sounds
over.
Fun.
The poster is exactly that fun, cartoony, Smokey in the Band, whatever, that style from the old days. Everyone's like a cartoon animated drawing.
Yep.
Looks great. Looks fun.
Really quick, I got to shoot Kenny Rogers on an episode of Reno 911. And, so I got to hang out for a day with him, and he could not have been a cooler guy. He was just the most chill, fun. So I feel like Diane Lane and everyone in that film was like, yeah, we hung out with Kenny Rogers and did a race car movie. It was great.
Of course. It's
So
Where
did
it
you
looks like
ritually assassinate him, or did you just shot him casually? Were you?
He's-
How was it?
He's doing a book signing, and the Reno sheriff department is doing all the security around. They're doing so much security that no one knows where the book signing is, so no one is showing up. And then I'm this crazed guy, they dress me up like Mark David Chapman, and I go, "What condition is your condition in, Kenneth? I'm kind of bobbing up and down there, to totally ignoring me, and then I
That
just
sounds funny.
and I go, "I love you, gambler," and I shoot him in the stomach and run away.
what a fun
Gambler's the
episode.
funny part.
I love
You're
you,
giving him
Gambler.
respect. I love you,
Yeah,
gambler.
exactly. I love you, gambler. And then the police, all the Reno guys around him, and he goes, "Go get the mall security. I need protect." Like he doesn't want them helping him. Like, go find mall security, please.
Here's an impression of a Kenny Rogers concert. He walks out to applause. He starts to sing, and someone goes, "Do Gambler."
Yeah.
His whole life. Do
Yeah.
it. He goes, "I already did it at the beginning. Do it again."
The gambler.
Do
The gambler.
Gambler. Gambler.
Do you
Right
find
in the
it
middle of every song?
interesting as far as Wikipedia pages? Because when people they put something on mine too, it's on my Wikipedia page. I was previously married to a woman named Leah, and then people just assumed it was true. And I go, no, it's not true. And then they always go, but you must have known someone named Leah. No, it's
Was it a fling?
completely made up. Well. You might have dated someone or someone. No.
So she's
It's
totally out of the
completely
picture now. And you're like,
made up.
no,
I
never
don't
in
know
the
if you've
picture.
experienced that. People, well, you must have. No. They just
So it was
can't-
an acrimonious divorce because you've kept her off your Wikipedia page, then, right?
then they go to that. The more
So you had a deal
you
to not bring her
protest,
up.
it sounds like you're hiding something.
You have an NDA.
There's no way to ever escape it.
It's always guilty.
And then cut to like 5 years later. So you're married to a woman named Leah? Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
But,
fuck
like
it.
you just
Yeah.
completely beat me
Leah,
down.
Leah.
Ever think of getting back with Leah?
I got Leah off camera right now.
Oh, what about down Periscope? Listen,
Oh,
Patton,
Okay, let's get into some. Yeah,
hell
You're
yeah.
right.
What year was that? Because listen, down Periscope.
It's a fun movie.
You know, stupid
Literally.
Dana and I have the same manager,
yeah.
and he's like, "Got a movie for you, down Periscope. They want to see you. All you got to do is show up, go have a meeting." And I'm like, "Okay." And he goes, "Let me ask you something. They just told me you're the only guy that came into a movie with the part and left without it." I go, "Why? What happened?" He goes,
That's a nice manager.
He goes, "You talked him out of you." I go, because whatever the part was, I didn't think it was right for me. And so I kind of just talked to him about it and left thinking, I don't know what I'll do when I get this offer. And he goes, "Oh, there's no offer. They said you walked in and told me you didn't want to do it." And I go, No. I just said, and then I was like, I kind of did. I don't know. That was the weirdest meeting I've ever had because
Wow.
that's what happened. But down Periscope, I go, it was sort of up my alley. Maybe
Yeah.
it was I was playing the exact same thing I just played or something stupid. I don't know.
What year
But
was that, by the way?
Yeah, what was
95.
Okay, so
96,
you
yeah.
were famous at that point, David.
No. I had done one.
But not you, Pat. You were not. But David.
no.
was.
David was.
Oh yeah.
David
Well,
was.
what did you do in that? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out this movie. Kelsey Grammer was the lead.
I literally
Right.
have one line. It's what got me my SAG card.
Oh, funny.
A
I'm
year before.
scrolling down IMDb cast. I'm running out of batteries.
Exactly.
Oh,
Keep
there
going.
you go.
plug your laptop in.
Now,
David's never done this on the podcast. This is very cool that you're
Wow.
looking up stuff.
I'm looking up stuff because I looked up The Killing and I looked up.
I know. Well, it's one of my favorite podcasts I've ever been on. I love
what
talking
movies
about
do older
movies.
people like. I was trying to.
do it
really
all,
fit
I
in.
could do it literally all day. I'll talk about Up Periscope or Down Periscope and the
Yeah.
sequel Up Periscope all day long.
Yeah. It was one of those movies where I was just in the background, but I was established in the background. So I was there like almost every day and got to hang out with Toby Huss and Rob
see.
Schneider
Yeah.
and just like talking to, and we're just like hanging out. It was really, really fun. And just
That's
listening
fun.
to people's stories, and cause I'd never been in a movie. I was like, I don't know what this is. And everyone just put you, and then at one point, cause then I got a writing job on Mad TV. And they
Great.
went, you have to start next week. And I'm like, oh God. And I went to the director and I said, look, I have to start this writing job.
We have to shut down production for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Can we mothball this submarine set? And,
I'll tell Kelsey.
yeah, I'll break it to him. No, but the director was, oh hey, no, he was so chill. He was like, yeah. In this next scene, when they succeed, like they do this whole war game thing, just get up and walk down the hall like you walk off. So I physically just walk off of a submarine, I guess, in the middle of this movie. I'm just gone.
I love it.
So weird. Like, all right, bye.
Funny.
I got to go start another job.
And as far as when you did this, because it overlaps with you're younger than I am, but you spent 3 years in San Francisco in the San Francisco comedy scene. So there's a familiarity with people I know and you know, or Larry Bubbles Brown or Mark Pershawn, or I don't know.
Mark Pitta.
Mark Pitta, whatever. Larry Bubbles Brown, I talk to him all the time. He's one of the sweetest guys.
Alex Bennett.
Yeah.
Alex Bennett. I love
Bennett.
I love Larry Bubbles Brown so much. I remember one night I was standing outside the Holy City Zoo, and Larry Bubbles Brown was like headlining, and I'm standing out there with Kevin Kataoka and some other comedians, and this couple walks by and they're like, Larry Bubbles Brown. I keep hearing that name. He's a comedian. What does he do? And as they're saying that, the door to the Holy City Zoo opens, like someone went outside to get a smoke, and you just hear, suck it, whore. And then the door closes. It was so perfect. What does he? Oh, that's what he does. Okay, good.
He's the one that when we were doing Secret Life of Pets 2 press, you brought up where he and I are possessed by John Wayne because we're such cowards.
Yes.
That we love that John Wayne isn't only never afraid in his movies, but he's literally furious at the idea that anyone else could be afraid.
Yes, he's just so in the searchers, he's like yelling at people for being upset that other people have been killed.
Yeah, he's in a submarine with Walter Brennan. It's like, well, take her down, Pappy. Dude, we can't take her down. The whole submarine's going to explode. I said take her down. You'll take her down, all right. Don't make me do what I did last time. But he never says what he did. But anyway, we riffed on that for 5 hours in a car once. And it was recorded.
You had him as the Pope at one point, and it was so friggin' funny. Him trying to do like the Catholic Mass, but it has that John Wayne outrage attitude to it that made it even better.
I'm not sure I believe, Duke. I'm losing my faith. You'll believe what I tell you to believe, Pappy. I'm the Pope, for crying out loud. But we use it all the time just to bolster ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
What, did you ever work with Bobcat? Was he around?
Yeah. One of the first, right when I was starting becoming a comedian, I got to see him at the Warner Theater in DC, and then he let me come backstage and talk to him for a bit, and we've since become friends. I'm actually attending his wedding reception this Sunday.
Wait, it's Bob or Tasha?
Bob, Kat, and what is his new bride's name? I'm blanking on her name.
Oh, I was thinking he has a daughter named Tasha.
His daughter's named Tasha.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think she's a costumer now. She does wardrobe.
Oh, how fun! I haven't seen her since she was a baby.
Isn't he from Indiana, or is he living there now, or no?
He lives in He lives in Indiana, and he owns these 2 ducks, and he traveled cross country with these ducks. He has these pet ducks, and was sneaking them into hotels. And at his wedding, the ducks were the 2. Like they went down the aisle with their little bow ties to him. Like he's just. I know he's originally from Boston, and he directed my third to last special. And his daughter did all the wardrobe for me. Yeah. So he's such a brilliant director. We're such good friends. I'm so
you and he would match up nicely. He is incredibly interesting to talk to.
Dana, he got me when I did a Police Academy movie. I think some people knew that he was in it. So I was doing stand-up. I was new, but he helped me out. I opened for him for a while. You know, he told me, here's a good piece of advice, Patton.
What? Let me hear this.
I was on the road with him, and he was doing like fucking 2,000-3,000 seaters, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And and it's really different to be a newer comic and do a club and then do a big theater. And so he said, the reason you're getting heckled so much, first of all, it's another way for saying bombing, was he said, quit asking the audience questions. He said, every bit started with, have you guys seen this new Michael Jackson video? Well, and they all go, no. And then I go, have you seen this John Wayne movie? And they're like, for some reason, he goes, quit starting with that. Just say, I saw this new Michael Jackson video, and don't give him a chance to jump in. I was like, oh, that's such a great observation. Because I was leaving myself open every premise and I'd get interrupted and then I was spinning out. So that really helped a lot of it. That shows you my act. Have you seen 7-Eleven? Everyone's like, yes, go
ahead. You hear this exercising thing?
Yeah. Have you heard of it? I'm waiting for an answer. These are rhetorical, by the way.
How many
folks.
years were you in it when you had that revelation?
That was like 2 years.
Okay.
A little too late.
I used to love going to watching like open mics, even when I was an open micer, and you would see people that they understood the rhythm of comedy, but they didn't understand how you used it in context. So they knew all that. So I remember seeing a guy, I've never forgotten this. He was on stage. He's like, yeah, the black on black crime is really getting out of hand. Right, ladies? Like, wait, no, that's not like he goes,
bring the ladies into it. And you're like,
no, guy, that's not how you,
that doesn't, there's something not working there. Abort the mission. Abort the mission.
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, fellas, back me up. I love stuff like that. That whole, when you have to, sometimes you learn the rhythm before the content, and that can make for some really, really funny moments.
What was your go-to club in San Francisco then? Did you ever play Rooster Teeth Feathers down in the peninsula?
Hilarious.
In Sunnyvale? Did you play?
I played Rooster Teeth Feathers once, and then he never asked me back because his mom didn't like me. Mom,
and she was at the door collecting the money.
At the door.
Right?
And
really?
Like, I just think he's mean and he seems upset. And I'm uncomfortable when I come on stage. And then I said to the guy, I go, well, is your mom buying a room full of drinks? He's like, that doesn't matter. And then that's what sealed my fate. Like I shouldn't have mouthed off, but I couldn't.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd headline and I'd say I have a couple guests, and it would be a kerfuffle. She'd be like, well, what, can't they pay or what? Well, I'm the headliner. I mean,
I fucking was, I was opening. You were the headliner, but I went down there and stayed at some dog shit hotel. I walked a mile the next day because I didn't bring any money. Well, I didn't have any. I just said I didn't bring any, but I didn't have any to bring.
Right.
So I walked down after one show and I said, hey, can I get a draw? And I think it was her. And then she said, a draw of what? I go, I just need some money. This is a secret.
They give you an ice cold beer and push you out the door. A comedy
secret is, you want to borrow some money for the week that you're going to make that week. So eight shows, I'm probably making $400.
But a draw sounds
She goes, how much? I go, I don't know, maybe $100 just for food for the week. And she goes, you've only worked off about 77. And I'm like, she goes, I can give you that. I go, am I going to make a break for it now? I mean, the show's in 4 hours. I'm coming back just in case. Here's your 71, 72. And I was like, Jesus.
I love the Deadwood mentality of like, well, you panned this much gold, so we can give you $2 or a clean woman. Which one do you want?
I'll take one chicken.
Yeah. I'll have a whole chicken and a 25-cent beer.
Bag of seed.
I'll work for that. I'll work for Pete Moss.
Yeah. I didn't go give me a couple of grand and I will. She goes, hey, you're only making 400. I'll worry about that. She's like, oh, that's what I should have done. Go high. And then I go, I'll settle for 400.
Wow.
Did you play the other cafe? I'm just curious. Was that still around?
It was around. Wait a minute. It was around, but it had moved. It wasn't in the. It
wasn't
anymore.
Carl and Cole. Oh, different.
No,
club
it
then.
was over in like Emeryville, and it was. I played it once, and then it closed. It was that and Foo Bars, and like when I moved there, because I left the East Coast in '92. I started in '88, right as the boom was ending. So like as I started, I saw clubs starting to close. So then I went from DC to San Francisco, and when I arrived in San Francisco, there was the Zoo, the Punchline, the other cafe, Foo Bars, Cobb's, 3 times he's Cobb's, which I which I passed out after like 6 months. I got to become the house MC, which was like, oh God, I made it. Yeah. But then as I got there, all the clubs started to close. And I heard the stories about when the other cafe was in the hate, like legendary stories about shows where like Bob Rubin would, in the middle of his set, would like just leave and get on a bus, and people would like look to see the bus just pull away. Like that was what the heck? Like just these insane things that would go on. There was a big
window and people on the street. So I was headlining one night, and there was a club, a lesbian club called Mods. Down the block, and these teenagers or 8th graders or whatever, just for fun, went over and harassed them. So there was melee in the intersection. Everyone in the club could see it. To a left, a right, to the body, throwing body. I mean, just a huge riot.
You're up there going,
fight.
Dogs are funny. And and your back is to like this fight.
Did you ever notice?
Has anyone ever been to a post office?
I just sat down and pointed. That was my set. Anyway.
Did you guys did Cobb's back in the day then, right?
Incarnations. There was one down in the marina.
Yes.
And then he went to a nicer one, and then he finally got to the one that exists today.
Right.
Over on Broadway, wherever it is.
Which I did last week. It was really fun.
It's a good one, yeah.
By the way, did you see Dave Attell's special, which he shot there?
Yes.
It's 36 minutes long. Go ahead. I'll let you talk about it.
No. That's what I was about to say. That it is this. It's like the Ramones' first album in the middle of right now. There's a lot of comedy specials that I think are getting a little too big and grandiose. It's like right now we're in the Emerson, Lake and Palmer era of comedy specials, and he just put out Rocket to Russia. He's like, no, strip down, joke. 30. This is what it is. It was. I love that special so much.
I thought it was the special of the year or whatever.
Yes,
I was blown away by how tight it was. And I was just curious whether they sort of made Cobb's a little more intimate, or I wasn't sure what they did. But compared to that whole, because the managers and the agents want you in front of 3,000 people, so you'll get booked in front of 3,000. You work out your set in 100 seaters, and then you go to the cavern. It's like...
Then they
hello.
They are tougher. The ceilings are so high, and you can still do well, but there's nothing like.
Well, if you're doing act outs, like Patton does a lot of acting with your material and little looks and things, and just small clubs must be really nice for you.
I want
300
to do
seaters, 400 seaters.
The new Adam Sandler special looks amazing, small, intimate, raw. My next special, I'm either going to shoot it. I just did a club. I'd never done a comedy on Main in Madison, Wisconsin. And oh my God, it was one of the best weekends I've ever had. Like it's so small. It's so intimate. And I'm like, why am I doing these massive theaters where I'm having to do this? And you're just completely wired into the crowd. It was amazing.
That was another cafe. Really. It was 70. The one in Carl and Cole, 70
Really?
Whoa. Low ceilings and no hard alcohol and no blender. That's where everything came from me and Paula Poundstone.
No blender. Well, you're 3 feet from the bar.
I'm there working the church late. What is that?
Dude, I did a theater. I won't say what city, but it was a new theater. And in the back there's a balcony, there's a lower, but in the way back you see light. And I realized it's a full bar.
Yep.
But people are back there mingling. And it's a little distracting for me. That's directly in my eye line. And they have your back towards you, some of them. And they're laughing because they're like, hey, we can serve drinks the whole time. And if they want to just walk out there for 15 minutes and drink, it's fine if there's a door, like a swing, they get out of there.
Yes.
But they're just fucking blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm watching them the whole shit. And they're just, and then I hear a laugh and they go like this, huh? Is that guy still on? Yeah, the guy you paid to come see is still on.
When did comedy clubs become steakhouses? Like,
steakhouse.
I was playing one of the improvs, Irvine, and it's a full giant, they're coming out with giant steaks.
Oh, I know.
T-bone.
And I'm trying to work. I'm going, what's up? And they're just digging in. And,
I love it. Who got a porterhouse?
Yeah, I mean,
You're right. It's like full meal. So at the end of the check drop is always difficult. At least in the comedy club,
drop
they're like,
crippling.
Well, yeah, but they're like, at least in the comedy club, the check drop is, well, we got 3 beers and we got mozzarella sticks. But now they're like, well, now hang on, because you didn't say the sides with the steak were extra. I thought, because I chose like there's a whole
who had the caviar on the
I thought
broccoli?
the au gratin potatoes came with the entree. I didn't see it on sides. Show me where it's on sides. You're closing with some bit about a homeless guy in an alley.
Jalapeno peppers.
Yeah, get Dennis in here.
Yeah.
Do you remember that specific compliment I gave you when we ran into each other 10 years ago?
I don't.
There was some bit that you did. I've heard there was something about it was someone masturbating in a tunnel or something. You told the whole bit from their point of view and your point of view. And I just thought it was such first level writing, you know?
Thanks, man. It was, that was when the 3 months that I lived in New York, I was doing this play and I stupidly brought my dog with me. And it was just like New York, if you're not used to it, it is a real assault, you know, and the only way I could deal with it was, okay, put yourself in the head of the person that's driving you insane, a lot of the nutty people in the street, and think of how they're looking at it, and maybe that'll make some more sense to you. But yeah, I was trying to, I don't want to go to the whole bit because the bit is so grim and awful. I don't know how X-rated
memorable though.
It's memorable, but it's really grim. I mean, you guys lived in New York for years. You must have seen so much stuff where you're like, I have to disassociate myself from this. This is too much.
You're not ready for it until you get used to it. Then people come visit and they go, you see this every day? And you're like, I guess I do. It took me a second, but now
I was driving in a cab once, and across the way, a guy just picked up his girlfriend and just body slammed her, put her over the head. It's like,
Jesus.
God.
What happened when you ran over to help?
Well, I wasn't that guy in the story. Slow down, fellas. You don't make
point of view of the girl.
She was okay. I don't want people to be bummed out. She was actually got up and was mad or whatever.
She was fine.
There was a story, David, you told, it was either on Letterman or Conan, where you had because you're from Arizona, right?
Yeah.
So you had a friend from Arizona come visit you in New York, and they were doing the classic friend from out of town where you're like, well, we'll go do this. You're like, I can do that in Arizona. But like, clearly I want the darkest, most fucked up stuff. And you have to go, even us New Yorkers don't go searching for that shit. I think you think that I have the key to some portal of madness, but that's not what and he's like, I can do that in there. Like that landed so hard for me because I've had friends when they come visit you, like, show me the weird shit. I'm like, I don't do the weird shit.
Or I go, it's Saturday Night Live, and on Sunday wake up and I go, what are you doing? I go, well, I got to do laundry in the basement. I can do laundry in Arizona. Let's go to the Golden Gate Bridge. I go, well, that's not here. But it's a longer walk than you think.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go to, and then they have all these things they want to do. I'm like, oh, we're really going to go to the Statue of Liberty today? Oh, fucking A.
Yeah.
What a production. By the way, Pat, let's talk about your game show right before we get out of here. We've milked you long enough, but
I honestly, without no ass kissing, I put it on and I think it's really good.
Thank you.
I mean, in other words, your asides were great. I don't know if it was the first episode, but it's a very tight, interesting game. I mean, I'm just saying that it is. Within like 1 minute, you're like, okay, this is interesting.
Well, that's
my takeaway. So,
no, it's a British game show where they ask questions that have nothing to do with the amount of schooling you've had or knowledge. It's all, can you follow logic and put it together? So what's kind of fun about the show is, and you work your way toward the first question is the 90% question, which 90% of people that they poll get right. So it's very easy. And then it ends with the 1% question that only 1% of people. But what's weird is, because everyone's brain is wired differently, and you'll watch the show and there's a 60% question that you'll go out on, but then you keep watching and go, I know the 5%. I know that like it, and you'll see like people with PhDs in nanotechnology getting smoked by someone who's working as a barista and doesn't know what they want to do with their life, but their logic centers are so much stronger that they put it together.
It's so hard to find a game show. They're all trying to do it because if you crack that code, you get people just sort of interested.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That takes a long run and it's hard to get. And right away, that sounds just sort of interesting. Like when you watch and you go and you're about to walk away, then you go, let me just hear this answer. And then you go,
that's the
I knew that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, let me hear the next one.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. People sit around with their family and they go, oh, I got that one. Did you get this one? You know, that's fun for people. And
it's syndicated, right? From Britain. So Ricky Gervais gets a check, I assume.
Everything syndicated from Britain. Ricky Gervais. It was a British show that oh God, I'm blanking on his name, but there was a British host, and then there was an Australian version, and then a Venezuelan version, and I'm the American version, and it's really David Spade, you are a fellow game show host, are you not?
Snake oil.
Welcome to Snake Oil.
Snake oil.
Snake oil. We're on a hiatus. But yeah, snake oil was, all these things are interesting. Sometimes they're a little harder than it seems because, they go, we're going to do one. It'll take us about 3 days. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then you get it down, but there's a lot of stopping and starting. And there's a lot of, maybe this isn't with you, but so much focus on the rules because it's so legal. They have to get everyone to understand.
Oh boy. Yes, they do. And they have to make sure, I don't know about your show. Do they have like lawyers in the wings that are,
they have to make sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but this, and they have to go over there and talk to them.
Stop.
And go, yeah.
We had a woman that was a little older, and she was going to the final round. And I said, if you want to bet 3, 4, 5 of whatever, I go 5, you win the most, but it's the hardest, blah, blah. And she goes, all my money on 5. And she goes, yay. The crowd is yelling. And then we stopped and we go, and so someone from the audience goes, she doesn't get it. And so I said, as a host, I go, do you understand what it is when you bet all 5? That's all your money. And she goes, I don't. And I go, okay, let's take a 5. And so we stopped. And then the producers literally came out and they explained it to her and the celebrity. And then she goes, I got it now. And then we went on. But I was like, oh my God, that's how fast it can happen. They get caught up in the crowd and everything.
Yep.
She didn't, and she was embarrassed. But then she figured it out.
Man.
Because it is kind of complicated. All these game shows, until you start to know them, that's why they hammer the rules over and over. Every commercial you come back. Here, instead of your 3 funny jokes, will you explain the rules again? And I'm like,
no, this
so
one's,
funny.
I think the 1% has it down, at least what I saw, that it's boom, 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 boom. All the information stacked.
The way you explained it, I got it.
And we zip along. Yeah, exactly. And,
zip.
And also, this is probably the same with you. It's it's crowd work. You got to talk to people, get their story, make it like a human thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to make it fun that way.
Keep it light, little ad libs and things.
Keep it light. And you have to, like, when someone loses, you got to send them home gently. I'm so, you don't want to be like, oh, I got you want to be a warm host and kind of move it along.
I literally
it's on Amazon Prime, right?
Amazon.
Sorry.
Well, it's okay. It's on Fox on Monday nights, and the next day it streams on Amazon.
Okay. So you can get it either way. Yeah.
Either way.
Easy.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you.
But you were
Pat.
saying.
I was just saying that someone lost and I go, okay, we're going to walk you out. It's after that door, it's about 1.5 miles and you're in lot C and the buses aren't running today. And, but it's not bad. And then they were like, yeah, obviously that's all cut out, but good try.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is there anything I said left in? They're like, well, not much because we got the game. And I'm like, okay, got it.
It's kind of a funny observation because isn't it interesting when you're in a set that's all glowing like a game show set and you're in there all day and all the lights and then you bash open the doors and it's all bright and asphalt and it's just
exactly.
You
also realize, the brightness of the set wasn't real brightness. This is the sun.
This is real. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'm a creature of showbiz coming out in the daylight. I don't belong out here.
It's a madhouse. Where's that from?
Oh, that is, of course,
Planet of the Apes.
God.
The man. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. I learned a lot. You're hilarious to talk to. Thanks for all these funny
so much
stories.
fun to talk about the killing and to talk about Planet of the Apes and
stand up.
Look, really, I'll leave you on this on the killing. There's a scene where the big bald chess guy starts a fight in the bar, and according to legend, I don't think it's him, but there's a guy in the background who looks so much like a young Rodney Dangerfield. And a lot of people think that Rodney Dangerfield is an extra in that scene, but I don't think it's him. But go give it a look and see what you think.
In the bar.
In the bar. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I was an ugly baby, Johnny. I was an ugly baby. When I was born, the doctor slapped my mother. I tell you, I was ugly. It's all these YouTube shorts that if you click on Rodney once, you just want to laugh. You just go, this guy does acid humor, and it's his jokes. It's
I go
hard
down when I'm on the road. I'll go down YouTube rabbit holes till 4 a.m. watching him. Like just when he
Unbelievable.
Carson, it was incredible.
There's something about him.
I told my dentist my teeth are turning yellow. He told me to wear a brown tie.
And it's just, and it's the relentless. I was told that he has his act recorded and he listens to it all day, or used to. Sorry.
Wow.
He would listen to it all day because it was so many one-liners.
Too many to
I believe
remember.
it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, bud. Take care.
All right. Have a good day,
Thanks
Pat.
so much. See you guys.
That was fun hanging out.
See you, bud. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Please follow, subscribe, leave a like, a review, all this stuff. Smash that button, whatever it is, wherever you get your podcasts. Fly on the Wall is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, and Heather Santoro. The show's lead producer is Greg Holtzman.